Alright, it is Saturday, March 6th, 2010, and we are getting started on the work for the day. We're going to be disconnecting all the electrical that we've connected.
Tool or non-tool?
Tool. So right now we're cleaning the shelves out so we can prepare to move them all around. Most of the people have showed up. We've got Trey, Josh, Christina, John, and myself. Kathy should be coming over shortly. We've got the truck most of the way unloaded, so we are just about ready to start disassembling things. Okay, so we got the inverter out, and now we're disconnecting the batteries.
Just turn it with your fingers. Turn it with your fingers.
Okay.
Alright, Josh is inside, holding in place. John is doing the electrical.
Do you have like a step stool that isn't the stool out there, one that's more like stable so Kathy won't fall over and
Yes.
can deal with the height?
And then Trey is outside.
We need the battery disconnected so I can work on the alternator without short.
And while all of that is going on, Kathy and Christina are going to work on changing the belts.
Where did the step stool left?
In the furnace room. And disconnecting the batteries.
And so you have to have one dude underneath the truck bracing it or unscrewing it while the other person does the opposite of what they're doing on the bottom of the
Right.
It's a bitch and is exactly like putting a boat together. Yep.
Gravity makes you feel home.
It does. It makes you feel home. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And to Josh's kids, this is why he has that injury on his leg.
If that happens.
There you go.
I'm good, I got it. It's actually easier than it looks.
Yeah.
Just so you know, when you die, I'm going to use this as your eulogy.
Gotcha. You're there. You got it. Wow. You did it so much easier than I did.
Fall to your death.
Obviously, he does have the advantage of having done it a time or two more.
True.
Yeah, and the door.
Alright, we're getting new bolts, so we're just going to cut everything off.
Alright, Trey, let's do this.
How many man hours do you think we're gonna put into this thing? A lot. More than a lot.
Hey, you'll get your credit at ShmooCon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. We're going to take it to DEF CON, but that's kind of a trip for this.
There's some practicality issues there. Like moving 17,000 pounds 3/4 of the way across the country.
And back.
Yeah, true.
Those are pretty common.
All of
We
this.
can get one of those.
For video games.
Yes.
All for video games.
Well, not just video games, but for video games.
Mobile hacking.
I'm looking right into the lens here. Whoever sees this, they're gonna see the truth in my eyes. It's video games.
That's nominal as opposed to weapon skill, which is percentage based, so that's actually a real increase. And real increases, no matter how seemingly insignificant, are almost always quantitatively better than a nominal increase.
Alright, we've got the one set of shelves out, and we're now working on the second one. So Josh is scraping down the rust.
Yeah. Okay. This one.
Bullet wounded or?
You okay?
Here we go.
There were a whole crowd of these little rubbling shit he said. I don't know where they were. I guess we'll figure it out.
It is 4:30 about, and we're going to start packing up for the night, as we have no electricity for lights and we have other things to do tonight. So we made a lot of progress. We've gotten 3 out of the 4 sets of shelves and counters out. Alright, today is March 9th, and we are finishing up prepping for painting the driver's side of the truck. Josh is finishing up the sanding. We've got the walls all taped up and the windows covered. Up in the front of the truck, we've replaced the 2 alternator belts successfully and tightened it back down. The air compressor belt is giving us a hard time. because the compressor doesn't slide. You just have to undo the pulley. And we have Kathy down here changing the oil.
I got a little bit on the ground, but that's because the thing came off and I pulled the old gasket off, which is down there, put this fresh gasket on.
We've sanded, we've cleaned, we've wiped down this wall, and we're just about ready to paint. We're just assembling the paint sprayer. Looks so much better. Okay, so we have a bit of a setback. We just got this paint sprayer 2 days ago, and this is the first time we've had it disassembled to use it. It came out of the box with a couple spider webs throughout here. The plastic is all cracked up and broken, so this isn't going to work properly. So we're going to take it back and get it exchanged for a new one.
Okay, so now we're preparing to tar the roof to make sure that we cover up all the leaks. Before they do anything, they're sweeping it off just to make sure all the debris is gone and nothing gets sealed in that shouldn't be there. Then they're gonna seal it off.
Alright, today is March 13th, and we're working on getting the floor put together. So John is cutting and sizing the boards, which will go in the front corners. Alright, I just finished tarring the driver's side. So the floor will go over on top, and it will create a much tighter water seal. Meanwhile, John is fitting the plywood on the passenger side. Right here we have James painting some of the wood boards. That way we have a better water seal, and hopefully don't have to ever replace these for the lifetime of the vehicle.
He's hoping.
Alright, it is 4:45 p.m. So we're a little over 3 hours out from the LAN party. So this is the bottom level floorboard for the driver's side. Inside of here we have the oil for when it stops raining so we can put oil in, and then the other floorboards so they can dry slowly without being rained on. Inside, John is working on getting the planks lined up and cut properly so they don't interfere with the wiring at the end. The tar has been laid, and I've gone over it with the second coat of gray paint for that wall there, looking much better.